Hello and welcome. My name is Hayley and this is Divinity Tarot, and we're doing a reading for who is in your energy for love and romance. So I'm going to be using the Mystic Red Rose Oracle first of all, and the first couple of cards I pull are to see who this person is, and then we go from there. So we have not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. This could be someone who has a lot of core wounds that are as yet unhealed, and you may have picked up on that energy around this person. They could be holding back from you out of a fear of rejection, a fear of abandonment, that kind of thing. So that's self-sabotaging. They could be still very much in their ego, choosing money over love, head over heart, that kind of a thing. And yeah. So the next card is Key on a Ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand and string along. So this could be someone that you haven't had an actual relationship with, that it's never gotten off the ground because of that self-sabotage energy. They could have come off as a bit of a player, but they weren't, it was never intentional. It's just because they've got a lot of core wounds and repressed fears. So we'll pull a song card out here. This person also has a choice, I feel. There is a decision that needs to be made that revolves around this situation. And it's one that they've been in delusion of and avoiding. Feeling like this person is quite avoidant. Oh my God, you saw me shuffle that and it's come out again. Time of the season for loving the zombies. We just had the eclipse yesterday. We are at the very beginning of the eclipse season for 2025. Although this reading is timeless, so it's relevant to whenever you find it. But we do know that we are coming into this season astrologically when the divine masculine starts to shed these old ways, sheds their core wounds, comes into healing. So I'm feeling like this is probably a twin flame reading. I was already kind of getting that energy anyway with that avoidant type energy. Self-sabotage, still being in ego. We have Sagittarius. Someone in this connection could be a Sag, or there could just be a very philosophical type energy to this. Or even the end of November through December could be relevant to this situation here. That could be when you met, or something could have happened that could have been when you had an argument or they pulled away. And we have the moon. So very much that feminine energy, divine feminine energy. We had the eclipse last night with the full moon. Emotions could be running high at the moment. We are looking at phases, cycles, that kind of energy here with the moon. And we're going to use the energy oracle. Oh my goodness. So we're going to see about this connection. We know who it is. So what is happening with this connection at the moment? We have indecision. Like I said, this person needs to make a decision and they could be avoidant of it, or have been up until this point. You can see in this particular card here, if you look really close, don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a lot of demons in this tree, quite hidden. And that represents fears, repressed fears, fears that aren't seen on the surface, so subconscious fears. So that would be that core wounding showing through, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. This person wears a red cloak, which shows me that that's that root chakra energy. So, you know, very much still in their ego, worried about what they think and, you know, material possessions and things like that. So that's where this person is at the moment. They don't want to make the decision because the decision involves having to face their fears, and it involves physical realities like, will I lose out on money if I make this decision? Or, you know, will people not approve of it if I make this decision? And we have the sun. So the sun is about bringing everything out in the open, to be purged, to be cleansed, to be healed. Things coming to light, and the divine masculine energy. So this is very much a focus on the divine masculine. I feel like this is centering around his need to heal, his being pushed by spirit to make a decision because this is part of his healing. I feel like once this decision is made, then the awakening begins. And we have Angel of Strength. Yeah, so in facing his fears, and we'll say his just for lack of ease, but the divine feminine, divine masculine, it doesn't matter about gender. These are just energies. And so when the divine masculine makes this decision, this is when they come into their true divine masculine self and gain their power, is what I'm picking up on here. So I'm going to use the Modern Witch Tarot to clarify these cards. Spirit, Spirit, let us see. Come on now, spill the tea. Show us the cards we need to see. And I might just do a quick reorganisation there. We have Page of Wands in the reverse position. So I feel like there is a lack of communication around this, which is quite hard for them to make a decision, but it's because of their own self-sabotage that we saw earlier on. So this is of their own doing that they're not getting that communication. But it's like, well, I can't make a decision because I don't know how the divine feminine feels. You know, what if I go and leave this other situation behind to come to the divine feminine, but she doesn't really want me, and then I'll have egg all over my face. But it's his own fault because he's not talking to you right now, and that was his decision to do that, I feel. And we have Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. He knows he's sat on this decision for far too long, and he's left you hanging, and, you know, he knows that this situation with you, this connection with you is in danger of ending because they're taking too long, they're procrastinating, they're putting it off, and it's all out of those repressed fears. They're worried that you're going to walk away, that you're not going to want them anymore, and it's because they're not talking to you that they don't know how you feel, how you still feel about them. I do feel that for the majority of you, most of you still love this person and would still be willing to take this person back. However, you know, you've had to set some kind of boundaries. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position, and these boundaries you've set are because, you know, there's been no action, there's been a lot of inaction. Like I say, they haven't been coming to you, they haven't been talking to you, nothing's been happening, it's been really stagnant, and you've felt quite neglected here. And so you may have pulled your energy back, you may have taken your pentacle off the table and walked away. So what's this healing energy with the Sun card? We had the Two of Cups fly out sideways there. So like I say, once they make this decision about this love connection, which they haven't done yet, that's when the healing will begin. And up until the point that they do that, and it could take a while, they're still going to be in that past energy of repressed fears. They actually have to stand up to this, to their own fears, to be able to purge it and cleanse it. This is all part of their healing, and it's all part of them stepping into their divine masculine power. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this decision that they need to make, you know, I've been saying for a while now, there could be another person, another connection. There could be something else that's holding them back. It's not necessarily a person. It could be a situation. And it's something that has something to do with money. There is a lot of money involved with this. So it's, you know, again, we're seeing that ego, fear of losing money, fear of missing out on something if they make this decision. So that's basically what it boils down to, is that they're still hanging on to whatever this is from the past because of money. And we have Nine of Wands, and we can see here that this person's looking really paranoid. It's the wounded masculine. You know, it's they're in that energy of, this is not fair, why is this happening to me? But it's not happening to them, it's happening for them. This is for their growth, for their soul's ascension. But they're like a little child that's like, I don't want to have to make this decision, I don't want to have to do this is not fair. But yeah, when they step into that power, when they step into that courage, that strength, is when they become the true emperor, the true divine masculine. So they've just got to get past these fears, these insecurities, self-sabotage, paranoia. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. And again, this is having to let go of the past. They step into their strength as soon as they let go of the past. You know, we have contracts that were agreed to before we came to this life. But these contracts have a time limit. And once those contracts are over, once you've learned those lessons, you're supposed to leave them behind. And when you stay in a situation that's long past its contract termination, then things become really stagnant and you don't evolve, you don't grow. And we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position, and it says everything is fine, but you know, clearly everything is not fine. So this is kidding themselves, you know. This is well and truly over. The contract ended a long time ago spiritually, but they've been telling themselves, no, it's fine, you know, I can carry on, I can do this. Everyone else thinks that this is a perfect situation. No, they don't. They're actually kidding themselves. Everyone can see it for what it is except them. They'd actually be quite mortified, quite embarrassed if they knew how everyone looked at their situation. Everyone around them knows that they should have left a long time ago. No one is sitting there thinking, oh, they have this perfect situation. It's wonderful. It's all, you know, flowers and puppy dogs and perfect financial castles and, you know, money banks. And no, nobody is thinking that. Nobody at all. Everyone's thinking, you should have got the hell out of there a long time ago. It's not good for you. Five of Wands, because there is a lot of bad energy there. There is a lot of really bad negative energy between the two of them, And it's palpable. Everybody can feel it. Everybody around them. If they have children in this situation, like if this Queen of Pentacles is a partner, is a wife, and they have children, the children can feel it. And they are hoping that this will end for the sake of their parents, because they can see that this is long past. It's, you know, the contract expired a long time ago. So I'm going to use the White Newman Tarot deck just to see what the coming actions are. So we've got the who, and we've got the what is currently happening. We want to see what's coming in the near future. Spirit, Spirit, let us see. Come on now, spill the tea. Show us the cards we need to see. And we have the Page of Cups. We have the Empress in reverse. And we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that's going on, something quite recent. You've pulled back your energy, you've taken your pentacle off the table, and this has put them in this childlike fear that they've lost you, that you've abandoned them, that you've rejected them. And it's making them, it's forcing them to relive those past fears, those core wounds. It's bringing them to the surface, like the Sun card, bringing it out into the open to be purged, so that your masculine can actually bring those feelings up. You are helping your masculine to bring these old repressed fears to the surface so that they can be worked through and released finally, so that your person can be whole again. Because when we hold on to parts of the past, as in repressed fear, then parts of our soul get left in that time frame. And so, you know, parts of us are scattered all over the place. And we need to call our soul back together so it's whole again. And by doing that, the way to do that is to heal ourselves of those past traumas. And yeah, I feel like you're giving this masculine a gift of healing. So that's what's happening in the near future. That they're going to be forced to look at their past fears of abandonment and rejection, because they feel that that's what you've done. They feel that you are the Empress in reverse. You've taken your pentacle off the table, you've walked away, and they've got no choice now but to be forced to face those fears, which is actually a really good thing. So I'm going to use the Grand Tableau, and we'll find out what happens after that. What happens once the Divine Masculine is forced to go through and work on his past core wounds. We have the Tree, so this is like going right back through the roots to the problem. You know, the roots of the problem, the core issues here, and fixing it. And it's a 5 card, so that's, you know, that really temporary energy. And we have the Knight of Cups, and it came out in reverse. So yeah, he's feeling a loss. He's feeling a loss, and he's having to face these fears, which is what we saw before. And we have the Mouse in reverse, which is showing me that lion energy again, that strength energy. So This is going to force him to come into his strength. So that's a good thing. It's a really, really good thing. And that's what the astrologers has seen coming forward into 2025. So this is all on track. We're on track, Divine Feminine. So I'm going to leave that reading there. And I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.